Okay, hi YouTube. Welcome to my channel. This is Brittinspires. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that you get value out of it. I do appreciate you taking the time. If you do like this content, I always like to remind you to like, share, comment below. Definitely engage with the conversation that we're having on these topics. I have been absent lately. I've been struggling with getting videos out on a regular basis, and I think it's been because of technical difficulties and also life happens, right? We get caught up in different situations in life or complications or whatever you want to call it. But I had actually this weird mysterious situation with my phone, and my phone literally was not able to record video because I had this like space, I guess, where like storage is on your phone. There's like this space called other, this data that takes up your space in your phone. And so I had it on my phone, and the issue was that I was having with it was like I could not record anything. I could not even go on social media. I had to delete apps. So anyways, I'm not gonna ramble too much about it. Long story short, I wasn't able to do anything with my phone. I was not able to create content, and I felt like my hands were literally bound and tied behind my back. So I was able to get it to work. I stayed up all night to like, I think I woke up at 2 in the morning, and I was like, I'm gonna fix this. It's gonna get fixed. And I stayed up till 2 in the morning fixing it, and it got resolved. So now like I'm back in the game. I'm back ready to go, and I'm so excited about it. And I'm like, yay, let's do it. You know, like let's get back to grinding, and let's get back to building and creating great content. So I've been on the fence about the type of content that I've been wanting to create. I am very much into manifestation. I'm very much into awareness, growth, self-development, becoming really your best in this real reality. And I like to talk about these things because I feel like when you have more, well, I believe that when you have more self-awareness, you're able to have better relationships with people. You're able to have a better lifestyle. You're able to attract more good things and abundant things to your life. And people who are self-aware are just happier because you tend to like know what to work on. You tend to know how to be a better person. You tend to know how to treat people more lovingly because you have an understanding of yourself. So therefore you understand others. So I just think honestly that is the best way that I can give back to my community and to people around me. Because I feel like the people who have taken the time to create content like this, for me, and when I've watched it, it has changed and transformed my life in such a positive way that I'm like, it's only right for me to share what I'm learning. So like I told you guys, I've been reading this book that has been transformational. I love to read. I don't read just to say, oh my God, I read like 100 books this year. I read to study now. Now for me, reading a book, I don't read a book one time. I read it several times. Especially a really good book that has really good truths, I'm devouring every aspect of that book because there's so many things that we miss because we're reading so fast, and we're just like, we want to just finish the book so that we can say, oh yeah, I read that book. But I've been devouring and studying and breaking down some of the life concepts that these people have studied and researched and tested. And I feel like I'm getting cheat codes to life. And as things in my own life escalate and shift and change, it gets crazy. So I'm rambling a little bit, but this is all coming to a purposeful conversation. And I want to talk about spiritual awakening, okay? I want to talk about this topic because it seems like a very popular topic right now with people. I see posts all the time from my friends, my family, from people around me. So many people are having this awakening to self, or awakening to like truth and what they really want out of life. And I just want to talk about it because everyone has a different perspective and everyone has different ideas around it. And it's understandable. I'm gathering my own understanding, right? My own understanding of what a spiritual awakening is. Now, for those of you who don't know me, I am a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ, and I have practiced Christianity my entire life. I want to just first say, for all my friends and family out there who know me, I do not in any way want to put it out there that I'm not following or practicing my faith. I do. Matter of fact, going through this awakening experience has deepened the depth of my relationship with my God. And I want to explain that a little bit more and what I mean by that, because I was able to strip away my false pretense when it came to religion, when it came to me. Why was I doing the things that I was doing every day? Why was I reading the Bible? Why was I going to church? Why was I serving in ministry? Because I was serving in ministry regularly, and I would get burned out, and then I would go back in it, and then I was always getting burnt out. It was something that I was passionate about, but at the same time, I would get burned out. And so I had to ask myself, as I was going through my awakening, well, when it came to religion, why was I doing the things that I was doing? Why was I so caught up in trying to live in a way where I felt accepted by the community of the church that I was going to, or I felt accepted to the community of friends that I was around? And I really have learned through my own spiritual awakening that I was trying to be accepted. It wasn't so much about my spiritual relationship with God and my growth, but it was more so about being accepted within the community that I was in. So when I started to become more conscious and aware of myself, I started to learn that, you know what, maybe there's a different way for me to give back into my community and a different way for me to give back spiritually. Maybe it's not just showing all the time, hey, I'm doing this and I'm here and I'm being this way. I realized a lot of my false pretense were trying to align myself to like what I thought people wanted to see from me, instead of being who I really was, instead of really leveling up to the person that I truly believe myself to be. So that was a big thing for me. Sorry, I like to drink coffee, so I'm talking, and then I'm looking at my coffee, and I'm talking, and I'm looking at my coffee, because I'm like, oh, I just want to take a sip so bad. But anywho, as I'm going through this whole journey, I'm learning so much about myself, and I'm being awakened to this alignment with a greater, higher source and power, which I believe is God. And God has always been a part of my life. He's always spoke to me. He's always transcended to me, even as I was a child. And so as God was transcending to me in my childhood, and I believe that there has been guides and angels in human form and also non-physical that have guided me along my path, that spoke to me, that gave me wisdom and clarity at each step. And one thing that's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, is just being able to come to this space where I'm in now, where I feel free. I feel liberated. I feel like this richness within my soul. And the monetary and all the other stuff is beautiful and great, and I am learning to love and enjoy the monetary things and money. But most importantly, the peace that I have gained through this awakening. And so I just wanted to openly talk about my own personal experience with my spiritual awakening and share it with others, you know, because I'm seeing other people. The video got cut off. But yes, I'm seeing other people talk about their own spiritual awakening, or they're seeing number sequences and different things that are just kind of like signs and signals, like, hey, like, wake up, look, you know, like you have a greater purpose, you have a greater mission, stay on mission or get on mission. And I think it's an exciting time for all of us, because there's this consciousness rising. We're all raising our consciousness and seeing things differently. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a really beautiful thing. So I created this video just to be an encouragement to others today, for you guys to just get out there and just be awesome. And no matter what you're going through right now, no matter what you're going through in life, whatever's happening, just know in your soul's purpose, you're meant for so much more. And if you just allow yourself to hear the voice of God and to really tap into the energy of what He is communicating to you, you're going to see that things are going to start to align in such a beautiful and magnificent way. As I went through my whole journey of just trying to figure out who I was, what I wanted, I learned that the most powerful tool that God has given us on this earth is not only self-control over our own selves, but the power of prayer. And I know, like, I don't want to get preachy on nobody, but this is in my heart to say it, that we have this ability to focus thought in prayer. It's so powerful. I think we sleep on the superpower of prayer. We sleep on it because we're like, oh, like, I don't have time to pray, or, I know I need to schedule time in for God. I need to schedule time in for prayer. It should be a daily, continuous thing for you. And that's what I learned for myself. I was like, whoa. So you have to operate in spirit. You got to operate in the spirit of God. You got to operate in constant prayer. Pray without ceasing. That's why he says pray without ceasing. Pray without ceasing. Because all day long you're in your mind praying without ceasing, seeking the Lord on everything. So I'm gonna just go there and let you guys, I'm gonna drop that little nugget right there at the end. But I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and just know greatness is in you. Greatness is in you. God is in you. And you have the choice to choose to live in an awakened state or a sleep state. You have a choice to waken up from your hypnosis, or even to let go of the pride of believing, hey, I'm awoke, I'm already knowing. Once you allow yourself to know you don't know, then that's when opportunities come. That's when you're teachable. That's when lessons start to come to you. For me, I had to learn that I have no clue. I don't know. I'm sharing my journey. I'm sharing my story because I'm learning as I'm going. I'm like, hey, this could help someone. Maybe. Possibly. I wish somebody would tell me something. When I listen to audios on YouTube or on podcasts, I'm so grateful for people that are bold enough to put the information out there for me, because I might receive it from someone different than I would receive it from another person. And so as you grow in your purpose and you put your creative out there, you put yourself out there, people are going to get inspired. People are going to get inspired by it. So I'm not going to make a big rant about it, but I just wanted to share this little nugget with you guys. And I hope you have a beautiful day. Just stay positive, stay uplifted, ignore the propaganda. And thank you, like, subscribe, and comment below.